So I'm going to give him a couple awards right now that I would like to give him. And so people have to understand that that lamp they don't get to keep. They all get very fond of it and they want to hold it and keep it, but they don't get to keep.
Become a fixture in my
The one they
house.
get to keep, is a winter lamp, and it's a smaller lamp, but it's theirs to keep. And this is your winter lamp. It says winter on it. It's a cute little lamp for you.
Oh,
This one will get hidden again, and the reason I keep them is because I want to spread wealth. Someone else needs the joy of finding that. So that one is theirs to keep. They're also going to get, as part of their award, a memorial check for $200,000. This is something you get to keep. It's from Treasure Games, so I want to give you that. This is the real check for $200,000. This is nicely done by my wife. This is great handwriting. It's not mine. But in this envelope is your real check. That one you'll want to cash.
awesome.
Thank you.
So congratulations. guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love the stickers.
How do you feel now? How's this going to change your life?
Oh, it is definitely life-changing. It's gonna pay off our debt because, as a middle-class family with kids, it's getting harder and harder out there. And it feels like we've always been trying to catch up financially, and this will finally put us ahead. And like I keep saying, what this buys is peace of mind, and it's going to help. She's starting college in about a month, and there's 2 more, and this is just huge for us, life-changing. And we can't thank Dirk enough and the whole Treasure Games crew. It's amazing. Thank you.
Congratulations. you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
I think the point that I want to make is, and I've said this to my partners, so I have 4 partners that are helping me fund all this, and we're trying to keep it small and private so that we can actually fulfill our mission. Most people build a global company like I'm building, they take on venture capitalists and they lose control of their company and they can't do their mission. Our mission is to spread wealth to more people than any other company on earth through our Treasure Games, and then take the profits, hopefully it makes profits one day, and we're going to invest that in people that are making the world better. So we're funding this because we want to see it all the way through. But this is why I'm doing this, to see, how many families need this kind of relief to pay off things and get that pressure off of them? We all have bills, we all have debt, right? And we all need something like this. It's so different than the lottery because you have a real chance of winning this, right? You're not just sitting at home for 300 million to 1 odds that you might win. That's not a great model. This is a great model because the more games we put out, the more likely people are going to change their lives. What you saw here was life-changing. Everyone watching this can relate to, I would love to pay off my credit card debt or pay off my house or pay off my cars, right? And that's what they're going to be able to do. Plus, Amber's going to college. What great timing.
Yes.
So I just want you to understand what we're really building here. It's not just adventure and fun and treasure hunting platform. I'm disguising it as a treasure hunting platform. Just trying to make the world better. That's what drives me and my partners. So normally on a full value lamp, if you're playing a full value, it's $1 million, right? So you can take $1 million cash or 1.2 million in wishes. That's why it's called wish lamps. And you could have 3 wishes. The last wish has to be for someone else. Well, this region wasn't $1 million because I didn't have millions of dollars to open up all these regions. And I thought, well, if I do some lower values, I can open more regions more often. So this one launched, so the first one was January, this one launched May 1. We have one going right now down in Florida, South Carolina, Georgia, that area. And we have another one starting on August 1st up in Wisconsin and Michigan, Indiana. So by having some lower values, I'm able to open more regions because there's 4 of us funding this. So you got to think about that, right? So that's part of what's happening here is that we're trying to get this out more to people. But normally, when I get to full capacity, and that means we have enough subscribers to bring in sponsors, and the sponsors will pay for all these games, then every one of these regions will be at $1 million. And there'll be a wish component. The first people that won in Dallas got $1 million, and they chose the wishes, 3 wishes for 1.2 million. So they did first wish, second wish, the third wish has to be for someone else, following the DNA of our culture of treasure games. Spread it, give it forward, pay it forward. So I didn't have 3 wishes with this one. It's the first one I've done at $200,000. So I called Fernie, or I emailed Fernie, and I'm like, look, if I gave you 10,000 more, do you have some, what you would give it to, or some people or a cause? And he wrote back immediately and said, yes, I have some places I would give that money to. So instead of wishes, I just said, here's a chunk of money. I want you to give it. So I'm going to have Fernie talk about where he's going to give that money to. So he's getting 210,000 people. The last 10,000 is going to others. This was what he chose.
So right away, I had 3 charities in mind. So the first one, everyone's pretty familiar with Habitat for Humanity, and I think they have a great goal to provide affordable housing for deserving families. And in Colorado, we know that's everywhere. It's become a bigger and bigger issue. So we really wanted to help people locally and with affordable housing, families like us to get into homes. And next I'll talk about Animal Friends Alliance. So they're animal rescue. We're animal lovers. They serve northern Colorado, and we've personally adopted three cats from Animal Friends Alliance. And so we have a personal connection to, we wanted somewhere we could walk in and be like, here's this donation, and that has affected us personally, which is Animal Friends Alliance. And then I had come upon this Cambodian Children's Fund, this story. And this is a story of Scott Neeson. He was a president of 20th Century Fox. And on a trip to Cambodia, he saw the children rummaging through trash piles, looking for anything they could eat or sell. So Scott Neeson gave up his life as president of 20th Century Fox in the entertainment industry and moved to Cambodia and devoted his life to this charity to provide for these children. So he feeds them and builds schools and is trying to get them off the trash piles. So I thought that was very honorable cause. So this is what we're going to split the 10,000 into to help these charities.
It's pretty awesome, huh? All right, so go ahead and set those down, you guys, and come on back to your chairs there. I'll take them. Thank you. So Fernie and I were talking, and he told me about these causes, and he said, Dirk, I really love this rescue place. He told me about their cats, and he told me about the story about Cambodia, which I then looked up, and I kind of fell in love with the story too, because it's very sad, moving, and what this guy's done is incredible. And then we all know Habitat for Humanity is a great organization. So we were talking, and I said, well, look, it's $10,000, Fernie. So, I suggested, I'm like, why don't you do like 333? And because that's, even. And then I'm like, what would you do with the last $1,000? And Fernie, you want to tell him what you want to do with the last $1,000?
Well, as Dirk said, the Treasure Games is becoming a great community. So we wanted to share the wealth with other treasure hunters. So whatever treasure hunters would arrive today, we wanted to share that $1,000 with them.
There's
I see a couple back there.
So the first, you can do that after.
Oh, okay.
It's off.
The first winners of Treasure Games on their own decided to bring cash to the press conference and handed out money to the other treasure hunters. I didn't know about it. I was in an interview and I got a WhatsApp text, and they filmed themselves handing out money to another treasure hunter. They kind of started a tradition for Treasure Games, which I think is beautiful. And so Fernie has decided that for that last 1,000, whoever showed up here today, he's going to split that up amongst them. And so I hope that I'm one of those people that say things that sound crazy, and 3 years later, people say, oh, he's not crazy. I hope that one day I'm filling stadiums full of treasure hunters, and then I'm giving out thousands of dollars to all of them for these kind of celebrations. So I applaud you for giving out some of your winnings to other treasure hunters, and congratulations back there to the ones who showed up.
Right?
Good for you. All right, so I'm going to move on and wrap this thing up. If there is any questions that you want to ask us now from the press, you guys could go ahead and do that. I do want to mention, though, There's several things are going to happen. If you're here, I was going to say just treasure hunters, but there's only a few. But you camera guys, if you're here, we do have some treasure game swag here. That's not, no one can buy this stuff. It's just stuff sitting in my house that Chad made. So there's some hats and there's some shirts. You're welcome to have some of that. So we'll get you some of that, some treasure game swag. You can wear it proudly. All right. So the last thing I want to do is I want to say the world we live in right now needs a lot of positivity. You know, people don't think I'm that old, but I'm pretty old. And so this last company that I'm building at this stage of my life is to make the world better. It's to spread wealth through our treasure hunting games. Imagine when I have 10 games going. How many people win the lottery in a year? Do you know? I'll tell you how many people win the lottery a year. The top prize, 8 people on average. Bet you didn't know that number. My goal in the United States alone is 1,000 people winning life-changing money. This is what my mission is. This is what Treasure Games is about. The community that has joined me and believes in this vision is so positive. We have the games up here, and then we have the entertainment here, which is them filming themselves on their adventures. So they film themselves and they upload images, and I don't allow any comments. There's no negativity. You just have to film yourself and upload. And everything in there is positive and supportive. In this world, if you want to make negative comments, I can tell you a lot of social media sites you can go to. They are not Treasure Games. If you post in Treasure Games, you're going to get a lot of hearts, but no one can make a comment. And you can't say thumbs down. You know, my mom said, if you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything at all. So our platform and our community is super positive. We're super uniting. We're super uplifting, and we're adding hope. But the difference is you can actually win this if you work at it. It's skill. It's not luck. It's not gambling. It's not chance. It's a game of skill. So I hope everyone will check out treasuregames.fun. Join us, because the more people join, the more I can open up more regions. So I want to thank everyone for coming today, and we'll be here for anyone that wants to talk to us. Get your swag. Thank you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, you guys got to look like you won $200,000. Because you really did. Second winners of Treasure Games. Right there, the Martinez family.
Yay.
Pretty awesome.
I'll let you guys go.